here for the DK. Just be able to move in, take the towers, and put pressure on the lanes. BB's going to be able to do it on the Beastmaster on the other side. So we'll see how much the Dragon Knight sticks to the offlane here with Blizzy. Or how much he's going to rotate in once that Dragon form comes out. And maybe look to put the pressure onto other lanes. You know, maybe rotate into the mid lane, take down that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Or whether he does just want to stick. I suppose it depends on how long Lucas hangs around in the safe lane as well. How much pressure he's going to be able to put onto this Lina. Good question. I'm looking at the two lineups. I'm going to think about this. I'll think about who I think is going to win this while we take a quick break with EGB.
Prepare for battle.
I'm sapping your will to live.
I'm looking at it. YNT, they have the Lina. It's a really strong hero. We all know how strong this hero is in the current meta. But I'm looking at RISE. They didn't care about it in the first game. And Osric just shrugged it off on that Weaver. And let's see how this game's going to go. It's going to be really, really fun, I think. There is going to be, you know, some kill potential. How do they get to the Phoenix deck? How do they try and deal with this? Maybe it's the Weaver that's going to be the answer to that. The Axis, they're going to start to fly through BB. He wants to take down the intruders. He's going to be able to do it with the wild axes here. So BB, yeah, the tips come out. He gets those trees down and then he gets himself away. But YNT, I think if they are going to be running this lane, then they need to get a lot more aggressive than they did in the first game. They need to be looking for the picks. And the Beastmaster, even though he does get this tower control down, he can push down onto the tier 2. He can keep that lane pressure from the creeps down here on the bottom lane. He still needs to be rotating around as soon as that roar. I think as soon as the roar comes up, they should be looking for pickups onto the Batrider, maybe onto the Dragon Knight here, trying to buy as much space and time for the Lina to find the farm.
The battle begins.
So we will see as this. Any contests? Nothing on the river runes. And it looks like both teams are just going to be able to back themselves away, get themselves into a comfortable position coming into this third and final game here of the second series of the day. So Osric moving with the creeps. No pulls. It's actually going to be the offlane Phoenix as well, not the offlane pick, but the position 4 Bignum Phoenix coming out with the Beastmaster. Up against the tree, Arcane Needle still coming in doing a lot of damage, but the Fiery Souls, the Fiery Spirits, Fiery Souls, Fiery Spirits, and Lina has the Fiery Soul. Going to be able to slow down Arcane Needle every time he comes in to try and do some harass. The sheet is going to be up. BB taking some harass here now as well. And again, we know he started with the Axis. If we take a look at the odds, this time YNT are the favorites coming into this third and final game. Mid lane, how's Igor looking? It seems that he's still taking, I mean, he's got the orb, right? So he's going to be able to try and secure the... He's not even going to be able to try and secure the range creeps from this, because Dodrin, he just keeps throwing these sticky napalms out. Igor this time, again, probably goes back for the... Did he go back for the one before the bottle? Yeah, he is using that orb just to try and push his lane back out, but Dodrin with the sticky napalms, it looks like he's always going to be pushing into the puck until he gets a few more points into the Wind Rift, into the illusory orb. You know, it's going to be pushing the way underneath this tier 1 tower. Dodrin's looking to get some free harass out onto the puck. Yeah, the trade's coming through. In terms of last hits, puck is keeping quite even. I mean, we're only a couple of waves in. And for now, puck does have to be careful. Dodrin's got that bottle. So he's got that sustain here with the mana, with the extra mana. The sticky napalm could really stack up on him here in this lane. Meanwhile, in the top lane, how's Blizzy looking? Blizzy's already got himself the bracer. Charge comes through Slayer. He finds the angle so he can hit onto both, but the Dragon Tail going to be used here, the Bushwhack. Not in range of any trees, and the Acorn Shot not going to be used for it either. Slayer will just be able to back himself away. Slayer, she could have TP'ing back to base. Goes back, yeah, he's got that charge in a couple of seconds. Going to be able to just come right back to lane on full health, full mana. No big deal there. Spending that TP just to make sure that he doesn't get too low, that he could potentially be picked off in this lane. Archangel. The tomato came across. He was tempted to throw out that clap on the Hellburst Smasher to deal with these creeps, and BB. How's he looking in terms of last? It's 9-1. But the Weaver sitting on 13 mid lane though. Again, Igor, he's just gonna be pushed back. The harass coming out. Igor, he's using everything to keep himself alive, to keep the gap away from Dodrin. Dodrin trying to throw these sticky napalms, stacking up onto the puck. So back underneath, I mean the Firefly, it is to be fading off now. So the Firefly does a little bit of a loop around that tier 1 tower, and Igor back into the lane. And Dodrin, what's he want? Is it just going to be back into... It looks like it's going to be a stick for himself as well. Maybe the wand come out here for the Bat Rider. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of mangoes coming as well, just so he can sustain. Yeah, so the boots and the mangoes coming out for the Bat Rider. There is going to be the charge, though, from the Spirit Breaker. Still gets that water rune. And even the Flame Break, it pushes back onto Slayer before it connects. A little taunt, so he's going to go for the upside down. But yeah, really nicely played. Igor, he doesn't jump back to that. No way he jumps back to that. The top lane, Lucas going to be taking a lot of damage. Arrow, he picks up the first blood. And yeah, Lucas just came way too far forward. The Dragon Tail into the Bushwhack. In fact, Spirit Breaker could be in trouble too. If you have that extra control to come through, Slayer, it's going to be the point blank charge. But you need to get yourself away from this, and Arrow might chase down to get that Acorn Shot off, maybe with the Bushwhack. Points into that Bushwhack now as well. So YNT, Slayer, he stops. But Arrow, he doesn't follow up. He doesn't actually have the mana to get the combo off. Slayer, he can count his lucky stars that the Hoodwink doesn't have the mana boots just yet. Dragon Tail again, and Blizzy, he's not scared of taking the harass, coming out with the 2 points into his Dragon's Blood. Not too scared of coming forward onto Lucas.
On this plane, you're just a Bobby after.
And Arrow takes down Slayer. He was just way too low. Didn't have the mana to get himself away. The charge he used at point blank. Arrow, well, Dragon Tail. Again, Arrow, he doesn't have the mana to fall upon to Lucas. LSA now, Dragon Knight. Could be in a little bit of trouble. But he does have that wand if he needs to pop the panic button. How's mid lane doing here? Igor, he's got a little bit more. The charge is coming into Dota now as well, and Igor just gets himself away. The Waning Rift as well, jumping himself out of danger from the Bat Rider. But Bat Rider is back underneath the tier 1 tower. The ward goes down, so he is going to be able to see the charge in. Flame Break again. Yeah, just pushes back Slayer. Slayer can't complete it. Where's the rune though? Sport's coming into support. It's going to be Dodrin. No, Slayer picks it up, so Dodrin not able to bottle it. Slayer with the quick fingers, able to take the illusion away from the Bat Rider.
I'll be creeping while you are sleeping.
That is a real dodgy voice line there, BB. But he actually opts to take, well, tries to go for the flame break, which way he's going to be able to get the bounty rune. Taken away from Slayer, it does mean that he's away from the lane for a little bit. And Slayer, and Arrow gets another death. Excuse me, another kill. On to Lucas. Lucas stacking up these deaths now. 0 and 2. One on top of the other. That is a stack. It's a short stack. Still a stack. Yeah, net worth-wise, apart from the puck in the mid lane, Denozeric having a really good time, and you'd expect the puck with the orbs, with the Waning Rift, to be able to find these quick plays on the wave, to get himself in and around and help out as well. That Slayer is offering into the mid lane just to give him a bit of a leg up. Yeah, Denosauric right at the top of that network now as well. Charge coming up to Blizzy. Does he turn around with the Dragon Tail? He turns it around. Acorn shot into the Bushwhack once again. Where's that Dragon Tail to follow up? The stun comes through from the LSA, and the Phoenix is going to be here. The living armor onto the DK arrow. He's still doing a lot of damage onto Slayer. Slayer has that charge away in the next couple of seconds, but the Bushwhack Acorn shot will be up. Slayer, the bash comes through. That creates the bash. Point blank charge, but again, the Bushwhack, it's going to be another death, and Slayer can't get himself away.
Let's not get too
Instead of trying to charge away to another lane, point blank charges, and it costs him his life. At least on the bottom lane, BB's going to be able to get himself away. Top lane. They're going to go once again. The Dragon Form is up. There's the Bushwhack to connect with the Dragon Form, the Dragon Tail. Lucas, there's that Dragon's Breath, no points in it just yet. So the Laguna Blade does land. He gets the kill, but Blizzy, he wants to chase. He doesn't have the vision. Sunray trying to keep him alive here. Lucas, is it going to be up for the kill? It's not. The Phoenix puts himself in trouble. Blizzy with the right clicks, trying to dodge off those fiery spirits. Bignum taking a lot of damage from the Dragon. He's not going to be able to slay the Phoenix. Both of those heroes will get really down low. And yeah, he's going to be seen by the ward. He's stopping the farm up as well. Hoodwink. As he scurry his little furry ass over here to get this kill onto the Lina. It's Lina right underneath. 99 health. This is going to be a really nice setup. Lucas can't get himself away the Bushwhack. He eats the two, but he's still going to be able to connect. And the Acorn shot to finish it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there is going to be the Dream Call going to be used here. And can they get the kill onto Doran? There's going to be 3 TPs. They want to respond to this. They want to respond in force. Archangel only level 4, so no overgrowth just yet. Oh, the Bushwhack comes out. Flame Break now as well. Ego, though, has the orb. Try and get himself away from this one. Swarm's still going to be going through with the Ego. Can he get himself out of the charge? Going to be protecting for as long as possible. Does not work. He even get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker with the lasso. Odin picks that one up.
The bet you gotta worry about. Seeds, fruit.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Blizzy? Okay, the pulse. But Blizzy on the top lane, he's got that Dragon Form up in 10 seconds. Bignum's trying to do his best to push the Dragon Knight back. With the Sunray, with the Fiery Spirits. Blizzy in the minute, having none of it. No Dragon Form for 10 seconds. No Dragon's Breath at all because he's not skilled it up. How's the Lina looking as well? That kill actually does put the Denosauric on top of the net worth. Lina wants to go towards the Maelstrom straight into the BKB afterwards. So, Archangel.
Без негатива, ладно?
It's been a long day, but yeah, it really has been a long day. Yeah, Lucas just continues to farm in the triangle. I mean, he's still underneath this ward. There's been no D-ward to come through now. There it is. Yeah, Lucas, he is finally going to be able to get that sentry off. Being able to deal with this. No longer under vision. And maybe not in the spot to be picked off as Jordan. Charge is going to be coming through, but he's contesting onto these stacks. So it's going to be the roll now as well. The Bat Rider. How long can he survive through this? Because Slayer wants to come in. Whereas that Flame Break, it's going to be pushing him back. And Slayer, Sharpshooter comes out. He's going to be taking a lot of damage here, the Spirit Breaker. Mid lane Dodrin. He's not too far away from the boots or the rune. It spawns top. Arrow, Laguna Blade comes out. Arrow doesn't survive through this one. Was that Flame Break? It actually pushes Slayer closer too. Lucas gets the kill anyway, and Dodrin's going to be able to go for the chase down. Slayer here with that wand. Dodrin carries on. Back line. There is to be a Dream Call, but Slayer should still go down. One more right click from Dodrin. He has the vision. He has the kill. Archangel traded off. And also Ricky wants to be coming in. He doesn't have any mana here to chase onto the puck. No luck down there as well. And Igor will be able to get himself away towards that top rune as well if he wants to. Looking like he's just trying to clear off this this mid lane creep wave. His top lane Blizzy. He's already used that Dragon Form. He took the tier 1 tower. And Bignum's level 6 now. And that is kind of the question. Unless the Nozarik's going to be coming into these fights, you know, how do you deal with the Supernova coming out from the Phoenix? Because DK is not the fastest at attacking. How do we... okay.
Want to see what we do around here?
The Bat Rider might have something to say as well. Well, I mean, the Batrider might definitely have something to say if he can get the jump off the Phoenix, but there is a ward down. So,
Dire's
Bignum
middle tower
paying
is under
attention.
attack.
He's going to be able to give himself away into the Icarus dive, Sunray to try and get himself up onto the cliff, but no, the Flame Break, it knocks him back. Blizzy secures that kill. It is cute. It is a cute play when you try and Sunray up the cliff and then TP away, but the Flame Break just says, no. Bottom lane. Ego has rotated down. BB has the roll back up now as well. Denozeric. Okay, they want to go. This could be the overgrowth coming through. It's going to be onto all three heroes. The Raw not going to be using. There's even going to be the TP down from the Dragon Knight. So they should be able to get the kill onto BB. The Raw. BB have the damage to take down the tree. He does. Sharpshooter comes through. Doesn't see Slayer.
Radiant's
What does it?
middle tower
Denozeric, he's looking for that TP. What's that gap close? What's the Dragon Tail? Oh, half a second away. Otherwise, that might have been a kill there onto the Spirit Breaker. Dino just TPs into the mid lane. Looking to deep push, looking to protect this tier 1 tower in the mid. See that pretty much every ultimate from the side of Rise used over the last minute or so in these fights. Only Dino here with the time lapse, but the timings again are so short on a lot of these spells that once YNT are ready to group back up and look for another fight, you know, once they've got that Raw back up, once they've got the Dream Call back up, the spells are going to be back up anyway. They might look for the DK, but the DK is just trying to split push his Slayer. You can see in the safe lane, looking for what farm he can, trying to maybe just offer a bit of protection. He's going to find a Cobalt. Cobalt is better than nothing. In fact, no, okay, it does actually get left for Lucas. Every little helps there. That's 6 gold. That could be the difference between Lucas living and dying, having that BKB and not. Scan comes out from the Radiant. Is going to see the Beastmaster. Was that jump in? Dragon Knight does have the blink. Should be able to come in. Dream Coil might be available. Is available if he wants to use it, but it should still be a kill here. Onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster's going to get low. The chase down. Dragon Knight even through the silence. Pops that Dragon Form. The Roar comes out. It is going to be a lot of damage now. And in fact, the Beastmaster's going to be able to get himself away. And Dragon Knight might not be able to say the same thing. And BB gets it with the boar. And even Arrow's going to go down. BB with the double kill really is the master of beasts. Put him back to base and he gets himself a double. Dodrin doesn't have that flame break. Slayer though, he cancels before he connects. Excuse me? Slayer? TP gets cancelled. Slayer. Lasso, no, the drive back cancels it off. He will at least have that charge in 3 seconds. Dodrin, that's a lot longer than the TP cooldown. He's not even going to be able to get the kill, so maybe should have just let... Oh, in fact, this could be the TP over. We'll see how slow Slayer is now as well. Was that bushwhack? Does it connect? Slayer eats the tree. No, he's just trying to dodge himself around to Denozeric. The bushwhack doesn't connect, but at least the sharpshooter will. Okay, so the lasso, it had a purpose after all. Alright, kill onto the... I mean, the lasso, 80 seconds, so just over a minute as Ego heading back to base. Archangel on the bottom lane. Trying to find some solo XP, trying to find that push out as well, protecting that tier 1 tower. Just delaying the Beastmaster. I mean, the Beastmaster isn't going to be too far away from the Helm of the Overlord anyway. What's that, about 450 gold? An Archangel. He's going to be seen by one of the Hawks. BB already uses those axes though, no roll for the next 13 seconds. We have the lockdown. Dream Call comes out. Weaver though, they're looking for that silence, the damage. He's going to be able to get the time lapse off. And in fact, can he turn this one around? He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Sunray coming through there as well. He's already used the time lapse and charge. Slayer connects. They get the kill. Dodrin. The Tumbler's toy, but Slayer's going to be away. Back lines. Sharpshooter does come through. There's going to be the Supernova and this Dragon Knight. Well, he's going to be away for a little bit, but due to having the damage with the orb, he's trying to dodge himself around. Supernova into the Sunray. And the DK, he gets the blink away north. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine for now. There is a Lena close. There's a Lena close with a lot of damage. So Blizzy, he's going to be seeing Lucas. There's an LSA. Blizzy comes through. There's going to be the charge he can chase down. And Blizzy just didn't go for the TP in time. He walks right back into the Lena. It's going to cost him his life. Blizzy. Blizzy. Just go for the TP, man. Observe ward. It sees Bignum. It sees Ego. And this is where the puck starts to look scary. Where it can go for these quick rotations around the map. It can look to lock down heroes, multiple heroes at a time with Dream Coil. And has so much mobility, you know, in, out, shaking it all about. And Rise, well, they might be able to get onto the Hoodwink. Rise have 5-to-1 odds according to EGB. It looks like Hoodwink should. The last one's going to be used here. The lockdown, is it going to be enough onto the puck? The puck with the orb. The Godwin will get the kill. Okay, what was the saying about mobility? An in, out, in, out? Immediate caster curse.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Top lane, Lucas, no way to stop the TP, so all the Nozaric can do is watch him TP himself away.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's going to be the Lotus. Excuse me, it's going to be the Lincolns. It's been a long cast. It's been a while since I've done a lot of solo casting as well. So excuse the mistakes coming into the third and final game of the second series. Yeah, Weaver is going to be seeing the wards down, the sentries down now as well. Blizzy is close though. And it looks like YNT aren't going to try and fight into it. They're just going to give him the space to farm out. I mean, they see the Dragon Knight anyway. So the DK would do all he can to buy the space for Weaver to get out. At least you expect the Dragon Knight to be chivalrous like that. Can you be chivalrous
is under attack.
to a book? I suppose you can be chivalrous
Radiant's
to anything.
bottom tower is under attack.
It's in a Dragon Knight's code to make sure those around him do get out safe. Maybe to secure the farm for them as well.
Radiant structures are
What's that win
fortified.
probability? 64%?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. I mean,
Dyer's top tower
Rise,
is
the
under
finding
Radiant's bottom
space to
tower
find the
has
farm now
fallen.
as well. Lucas, though, maybe have to take down the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. How is he looking in terms of items? BKB's up, he's got the Maelstrom, the Falcon Blade as well. Even got himself the Grove Bow. The Grove Bow is going to be really nice for the attack speed and the range.
Under attack.
You know, just be able to burst down heroes. I mean, that's what the Lina does anyway. So any extra from this, the extra attack speed and the range, so Lina can melt through the heroes.
Attack.
What's he going towards?
Radiant's middle
Just the
tower
Void
is
Stone.
under
So
attack.
maybe a Lincoln's of his own stops the Dragon Tail, stops the lasso. Yeah, for now it is just going to be the Void Stone for the Lina. Lizzie digs himself up. Where's Slayer charging to? We're going to get the charge onto the Rick. Do they have enough to get the kill now? The control coming through, but he does have that time lapse. The sound comes out, and he does not get it off.
Your last move.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh, that
is
sounds
under
just
attack.
more than enough to get the kill here. If that was me, I would have just been mashing my ult button. Even the Dragon Knight going to be caught out. Lucas gets the kill, and now they can move themselves into the Roach Pit. Arrow's going to be close, but nobody's low enough down to get caught out by a sharpshooter. If the Bat Rider wants to come in, he's got that blink dagger. But the D-wards come out. Yeah, they're just going to be able to push into the Roach Pit. Take this before Rise can even contest. A really nice couple of kills. Just opens up the map for YNT. They might even be going for more Bat Rider and Ododrin to get that TP away. I don't think Slayer's going to go all the way into the base. He was just going for a little bit of a run, getting his cardio in there, getting those steps in for Slayer. The Nozaric continues to find the farm. How's he looking? I mean, looking at the net worth, what, about 2k behind the Lina. The Lina's having a really good time coming now as well, going towards the boots of travel. So it's just going to be the casual Void Stone. Okay. So for the extra mana regen, he could turn that into a Lincoln's a little bit later on. But for the minute, he just wants that boots of travel. So he is just using the Void Stone to help him get the farm out, you know, help him get these spells off. And yeah, you can see the regen coming through between the Falcon Blade as well as the Void Stone. As well as just the Lina's in as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So living armor onto this top tower. Slayer's going to go for the D-ward now as well. Archangel trying to do what he can with the living armor. But this Lina just rips through the tower, even through the living armor. You've got the Granite Golem as well, boosting up your creeps. by, what, by
Radiant's top
15%.
tower is
So the
under
catapult
attack.
even going to be benefit from this now as well.
Dire's bottom
Yeah,
tower
and they just
is
start
under
onto the
attack.
tier 3. At least Archangel. Going to try and dissuade them from this. Alina, TP's down. Going to be alone. Dragon Knight's close. What's he waiting for? He's trying to get this farm up, trying to just get this last couple of skeletons. And then go for the TP away. They want to try and fight, but there's going to be a charge again. The Silence comes out. They have the lockdown. They have the control onto the Weaver. The Weaver's not going to be able to get the time lapse off. Even just dropping the Dream Call just to make sure. 12 to 12 here, but YNT, they have Dino's number in this third game. Blizzy axes fly through from the Beastmaster. Blizzy just backs himself away. Yeah, and Lena, who wants to go towards the tier 2 on the bottom lane now as well. And it is going to be the Lincolns. So charge coming through, no Weaver now for the next 20 seconds. They get themselves onto Arrow, but the Bushwhack comes out. Locked down Slayer. It's even going to be the Sunray though. Can he keep the puck alive? Overgrowth comes out, the Roar onto the Dragon Knight. You've taken so much damage. The Supernova comes out there as well, just to secure this damage through the charge onto the Treant. And Treant's going to be taken down. Hugo does get the kill. Now Arrow, did he get himself away? He's scurrying. He is scurrying. Oh, he is scurrying for his life. And Dino doesn't even want to try and join into this defense. As he just looks to TP himself down towards the bottom lane. He's going to go towards the Lincolns of his own. Yeah, look at this. Lucas just ripping through towers.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And they say, let's do the L. Let's move it down. Let's take this last tier 2. Let's force Rise right back into their base. How far away is Lena from the Lincolns? Ooh, it's not close. It's not awfully far. Buying up the recipe, I assume, on the courier. Yeah, has that recipe on the courier here, the Lena. So just needs the ultimate up.
Has fallen.
Oh no, Ring of Pelt's still on bottom. So I thought he might pour that on the courier that's at the side shot. So, tier 3 tower, how do you stop this damage coming through from Lucas? This Lena is just going to rip through your towers.
Radiant
The
structures
creep wave's being cleaned up quite quickly. Fortification is going to be used. But that means it's not going to be up for this next creep wave pushing in or the back. He might have been seen. He might be caught out here. Doldrin. Charge comes out. There's going to be the Boots of Trouble coming in now as well. You have the lockdown coming through from the ultimate from Slayer. Doldrin trying to get himself away from this one. Immediate response, but they aren't able to close that gap. So at least he protected tier 3. Maybe that was the point. He just took the aggression off this tier 3 tower. Beastmaster TPs himself, but he's still working towards that BKB. The North Rig, the charge comes through, but they've already used the Nether Strike here. So unless he got bashes on like every single right click, the North Rig should be able to get himself away.
Prize. Regeneration.
How's Lucas? What, about 100 gold? Yeah, just under 200 gold away from being able to bleed the Lincolns. It's going to make it so much harder for the Batrider to get on top of him. The Dragon Tail there as well, protections from that. Aegis though is going to be reclaimed, as Lena wants to go towards the Klepnir, so it's not going to be the Satanic just yet. BKB is still fresh though, 9 seconds on the Lena's BKB. 4 heroes grouping up from the side of Rise. Actually be a full 5-man fight here. Can they catch a Phoenix? The Phoenix be in the lane. Icarus dive. No, Lasso comes out. So they are going to be able to at least get the kill onto the Phoenix. But that just means that Lena is able to get the TP away. Early warning system there. Bird is the word. Canary in the coal mines. So yeah, Rise, it's a nice kill. Any kill's a nice kill for Rise at the minute. But they would have wanted a bigger fish. And now the charge coming through onto the Treant as well. Where's that follow going to come through? Lena's going to be close, and they're going to be able to get the right clicks up. He does get the D-ward, but it's going to cost him his life. They immediately D-warded up because the sentry was down on the low ground. BB just continues to push out. He's going to be moving towards the top lane now as well. The Ancient Granite Golem just looking to get this farm up here, and Beastmaster 26 minutes in. He's going to have that BKB complete now. This might be the time that they want. Roshan at least a minute and a half away. Could even be 3.5 minutes, so Let's see how fast you want to play around this. There's a double damage rune in the river. Did he give it over? No. Cook's just going to bottle it. Cook just says you have way more than enough damage here, Lena. Yo, Lucas. He's still going to be going for the farm, so it is going to be Ego that goes for that. Pops a double damage, and actually going to go straight for this now. Arrow, Glimmer capes him. Can he get himself away? The charge is still going to be there. So they know roughly where he is. They have that reveal. They get the kill onto Archangel, and now the charge is going to connect. Arrow, LSA, flies through. They get the kill onto both supports. And carry on going now as well if you want to. Ego with about half of that double damage rune left. Okay, Lucas, this tier 3 buyback comes out, so the living armor can be used onto the tier 3. But how does RISE defend this? Look at how quickly it's going down, even through the living armor. The Black Dragon doing damage to it. The living armor not going to be enough to keep it alive. So, YNT, excuse me, at least do get that tier 3 tower. They can back themselves away. Roshi could be a quick one here. 20 seconds before the big man's back up in his pit. Did he get the kill through with the Dragon Tail out? Big one's going to go down, but look at Lucas. He just wants to sit. Go for those right clicks to get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker now as well. But Lucas, and he can sustain through this. The damage coming through over Lincoln. It's going to be broken. The Bushwhack comes out. Sharpshooter with no lifesteal there. No Satanic. He might still be able to get the kill to Blizzy. Now, BB, look for the TP. At least we'll be able to get himself out. So yeah, with no Satanic, I'm surprised that he's opting for the Gleipnir on the Lena before the Satanic. He wants the overwhelming control. And they do get the kill. 3 for 2. It's not a bad trade. Forced to buy back out from the train. No, oh, the chase down onto the Hoodwink. So yeah, a 3 for 2 going the way of RISE. Again, any trade is a good trade for them at the minute. But what can they do off the back of this? Because Roche isn't going to be up for the next 50 seconds. By which time the Lena is going to be back alive. They're not looking towards that tier 2 tower. To get, excuse me, the tier 1 on the bottom lane. To take that one down. Maybe get a free objective away from the Roche. And then TP up and contest it. And you can see the YNT. They want to get aggressive again. They've got pretty much all of their ultimates to do. The Roar's 7 seconds away. Dream Call's going to be back up now as well. And apart from the mana loss on the perk, I mean, he's going to be sitting Ego. He's got himself an Arcane Rune, so he's got a full bottle as well. So those mana problems? What mana problems? The Hawk in the pit, giving the vision out. Roshan 3 seconds away. What can he do here on the side of RISE to get something from this? The Nosric, he's TPing back. You want to go for a smoke out. Yeah, just as the Roshan comes back alive. So let's see the smoke. How wide do they want to go? How long of a wraparound do they want to go? The Swarm gets dropped. The Bushwhack's going to be used as well. So if they're paying attention here, YNT, they know something's up and they're going to ping it. And that's kind of like my pet peeve. Players using spells from you bring the Lincoln, so they get the jump onto the first. Do they have the damage to take him down? Sharpshooter, he gets the patient on through it, and they're going to be able to get the stun. The lockdown, the war comes out, and the Dragon Knight's going to fall. Yeah, and I know everybody does it at every level. The pro players do it, and we've seen Division 1 teams do it. But you go through the smoke, and you drop your Swarm, and if, you know, the other players are paying attention, they're going to see the lane being pushed up, but no heroes. Quickly pushed out, but no heroes. And they're going to be prepared for that smoke to come through. So it's just a pet peeve. It makes sense that, you know, if they don't see the lane being pushed out, though, they're going to think that, oh, the smoke. It's a fine balance. It is a fine balance. It's Lucas, just look at the attack speed coming through. The Inner Beast. The damage of the outputs now as well. They're going to be able to take a free Rax. Dragon Knight does come back alive, but are they going to be done just yet? They might push out onto the mid lane here now as well with the catapult. They could just carry on coming into this if they wanted to. Yeah, and Lena actually does go back for the Satanic. So it doesn't want to finish off the Gleipnir. It is going to be the Satanic to come out for that extra sustain, extra survivability. And we can see that Rise in the base. The lasso is not going to be up for the next 20 seconds. No dragon form as well for the next 8 or so. I like the habit on the Dragon Knight. It's going to be a while before it's up. And by that time, you know, you can see that YNT, they are starting to take over the map. You've got the living armor onto the tier 3 tower on the bottom lane, because that did take a lot of punishment. So you are trying to regen this one up, but the Lena's looking to push in the lane.
I usually like my trees to myself, but I'll make an exception.
So what can they do? Do Rise want to go for the smoke out of the base? They are going to smoke up, maybe try and make something happen here. Beastmaster would be the nearest target. Playing his drums. What can they find out? Dinosauric, he's still in
Radiant's
the base.
bottom tower is
Maybe
under
waiting for
attack.
someone to jump up. Lena just continues to go. Does still have that Aegis for another 2.5 minutes. Panic, oh, the Lincoln did breaks, and Dover, he couldn't get the last off, maybe just a little bit of panic, and the Roar comes through. They get the kill onto the Batrider, they take down the tree, and they're even going to be able to get stuns. The lockdown onto the Weaver, the force staff comes out though. If you have enough damage, time loss comes out from the Nosbury. They're going to go onto the Dragon Knight Blizzy, though. Batrider is going to buy back now. They get the kill. Dragon Knight's dead, 52 seconds. Supernova is going to be used. This should be another lane of racks. YNT looking
Radiant's
so
bottom
strong
barracks are under attack.
in this third and final game here. And yeah, Lucas, he didn't have a great performance on the Lena in the first game, so maybe Rise thinks they had a way to deal with it in this third game now as well. They gave it away. The LSA connects. They're going to be able to get the kill onto that. Daniel, he just goes down. GG is going to be called here. And Rise
Radiant's middle
looked
tower
so good in that first game, but game 2, the move just wasn't as effective as it could have been, or as they hoped it would have been. And game number 3, YNT just ripping through them with this Lena. So revenge of the Lena. And that is going to be it for the day. That is the full